everyone, welcome back to Current Movie Reviews with myself and Sean. This wasn't a Zelda movie.
I think the Yeti was confused then because he definitely sang the first three chords or three notes of Zelda's Lullaby multiple times in this movie.
Did he really?
Oh yeah, like every time he did his magic song. Sorry, spoilers, I guess.
It's in the trailer, kinda. Yeah.
Like the first three notes almost every single time were do do do.
I could never really hear it because it was always like, as soon as he would start humming, other music would start playing on top of it, so you couldn't really hear him. Anyway, we just got back from Abominable. Another Yeti movie.
Abominable. Yet another Yeti movie. Yet another Sasquatch film.
Yeti, Sasquatch, whatever.
But like, Yeti, no.
Yeah, I know, I gotcha.
It's funny if I explain the joke.
Yeah, Okay, so...
Non-spoilers.
I don't think we need to go into a spoiler section here.
Probably not. It's not going to change our review at all.
No, this will be a short and sweet one. This movie was fine. Like, it's perfectly fine. But, like, that's about the best compliment I can give it.
It was, honestly, mostly just kind of long, slow, kind of boring. Mm-hmm. Nothing was offensive. It was just kind of existed. There's
some, like a lot of movies, there's some good things in it to like. Like, the general character design is cute. It's not, like a lot of things, it's okay, but not great, but not bad.
It's like the character design doesn't really tell us anything about these characters.
I think that this movie would look a lot better if it was a hand-drawn film.
What? No way.
I don't just say that because I like hand-drawn films. With 3D movies, or computer animated films, it's like, if you're not one of the big studios throwing in millions and millions of dollars to make your renders look like the absolute best, it looks bad. Mm-hmm. And there's so much, I think that this film would just lend itself better to being hand-drawn. I don't know that necessarily any of the animators were trained for that. In fact, if I had to guess, it looks like...
Maybe half of the animators were trained.
Oh, stop. It's not that bad.
Okay, stop. It's true.
You're exaggerating. So Abominable looks like it's animated by... Or it's at least publicized that it's animated by DreamWorks, but I don't really think that's the case.
It seems...
I haven't done any research on this, so I'm just spitballing. I want to make that perfectly clear.
Just looking at the credits.
Just looking at the credits and stuff. It looks like DreamWorks sent a division over a marketing division and a small crew of animators over to China because China wants to make a movie. Mm-hmm. And China wanted to make a nice-looking movie. Mm-hmm. So they've got this company, Pearl Studios in China, making this film. They've got some DreamWorks animators there to supervise and kind of guide them on their way. And then DreamWorks probably said, okay, good luck, bye. We'll publish your movie when it's done.
Goodbye, peace. And they just fade away.
Yeah.
And, yeah. And then this company made a movie that was fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's going to do well in China, because,
Yeah, because...
Movies do well, like, movies about China do well in China. Mm-hmm. Unsurprisingly.
Wonder why.
And this movie was a big, like...
Visit China!
Yeah, a big road trip of China. Mm-hmm. there's not really a whole lot to say about the characters or anything.
I mean,
the characters are just kind of there to visit the sights of China.
Yeah, I guess if you're not aware of the plot of this movie, like you've somehow missed
all the trailers.
any trailer.
Uh-huh.
The trailers say the whole plot, essentially.
I mean, you could probably guess what the movie's about when we say it's a movie in China and there's Yetis in it. Like, what could the plot possibly be?
3 children help Yeti child get back to Mount Everest, escaping from big corporation who wants Yeti.
Yeah, to show off a Yeti.
That's the plot.
That's it.
There's technically a twist villain.
The twist villains. Okay. There's not a lot of things that I would say are just straight up bad in this movie, but the twist villain is bad.
It does not need to exist. The movie would have been perfectly fine without it.
The movie grinds to a halt to explain who this plot twist villain is.
And why they're doing what they're doing.
No sense. It just comes out of left field. The movie did not need it at all to get across its message. And the movie already feels too long. Like, you could have easily cut this character or cut this twist.
It's like the character pre-twist is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But no, they wanted to throw in this twist just because, honestly...
I guess because movies have twist villains now.
They have twist villains now, yeah. And also... God, that is kind of a spoiler. Because it, like, gives away who the twist villain is.
So...
Okay. Spoilers for the...
For Abominable.
For ineffectual twist villain. The villain is the only white non-Chinese character in the film. It is an American woman pretending to be a British zoologist. And no, she's just some American here to steal the Yeti and sell it for profit.
Yeah. It's and like the most generic, like...
poacher story ever.
You're right.
And it's like, she's just using this rich guy who wants to prove to the science community that Yetis are real and he wasn't wrong all those years ago.
Because, he was laughed at for saying that Yetis... It's the same backstory every single one of these movies has. By God.
I'm really bored of these Yeti movies, okay?
Well, this started way before Yeti movies. It's just like a giant trope of...
like
this particular, like, anytime
of the adventure to discover the
I was laughed out of the science community. They called me a fraud, a freak.
There's a reason that the second half of Up is less interesting than the first half. Oh my God.
What?
He just feels like the villain of Up. The old guy.
Yeah,
Except mixed with an owl.
Like I said before, none of these character designs are super original or unique. Like, I guess I didn't say that, but they're not very original and unique. Like a lot of things in this movie, it's just kind of serviceable. It gets the job done.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's fine.
Like little kids will probably like it.
I don't know. We had a number of kids in our audience and I didn't really hear them laughing ever.
No.
There's not like a whole lot of jokes that are like actually funny.
Yeah.
Even according to our audience.
Yeah, the timing wasn't very good on a lot of jokes. There was one sequence in this movie
we were laughing at.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That like they finally got the timing really well done. And
then they did it for like twice as long as they should have, which kind of ruined the effect, but the first half of that was good. Yeah,
it involves the character Jin, who is the handsome teenage boy character.
He's getting ready to go off to college or high school or something.
I think college.
Yeah, I think college. That's the thing. All of these characters look like they're 12.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
Yeah, like, they act much older, but they look like, they're 12.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, it works. I don't really have a problem with it. It's just like, until a character mentions, oh yeah, I'm going off to college and looking at the dorms and stuff, and I'm going to be a pre-med student. I'm like...
Aren't you 12?
You look like you're 16, kid.
Well, I mean, 16, that at least makes some sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got the prissy kid, or like the cool kid. We got the generic kid, and then the girl character who is generic, but also... We never learn anything about Dad.
They're all given, like, each one of them is given one thing. Prissy boy is prissy and likes nice things and social media. Girl likes music.
Yep.
And is a loner. Oh, I guess she gets two things. She's also a loner because her dad died. And
oh, wow. That is actually a really weird thing to bring up.
And the third kid likes basketball.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's like the actual child. I think this is a Chinese coding thing here.
Okay.
But like the main character is like not into family. And like,
by the end of it, she learns to...
No, family's good.
Family's super important.
And stuff. And I feel like that's a very...
I mean, that was any country, really.
But like the way they framed it, it felt manipulative.
It's very... There's, like, not really any genuine emotions here. There's one point where there's supposed to be, like, this big, oh no moment, and the characters are supposed to have a heart-to-heart and all that, and it is so flat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no heart-to-heart. The characters are all still, like, smiling and being pleasant with each other when this happens.
There's no yelling or shouting or crying or screaming or anything.
No.
And it's like, oh, this really terrible thing just happened for the one character.
Mm-hmm.
And instead the little kid just goes, oh no! And there's like it zooms in on him and he goes, oh no! And I'm just like... You know, I think this one shot sums up my thoughts on the movie because it's like, oh no, it's just not good. This was like an unneeded shot.
This unnecessary shot perfectly kind of sums up the movie experience. Oh, this was just kind of unnecessary and, oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The voice acting was also just, on a whole, not very good.
And the character animation, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
It feels like this company is not...
Super experienced,
and or they have not done a full-length film with the correct amount of time and budget.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I will say there are some ideas in here I really like, and I think, unfortunately, the trailers kind of... not spoil, but, like, show it all off. The magic looks really cool. Mm-hmm. I like the... Like, this is some stuff I've never seen before in an animated film, and I think it's really cool. I would like to see some of these concepts done again. But, like, the way the plants are able to move and stuff like that.
Turning the field into waves.
Yeah, turning the field into waves. It's just, like, very...
visually interesting to watch.
Yeah, and I really like... There's a few scenes that have some, like, really lovely color palettes. But other than that, that's really it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think to wrap it up, like, this movie's not bad.
No.
It's just not great.
And it's gonna be mostly forgettable, honestly.
Yeah, this is probably one that we're gonna have to come back to this review at the end of the year. Which is only, 3 months away.
We'll be like, wait, I don't remember what happened in this film.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have to come back to this review to listen to our thoughts on the film again to, put it in our list of what movies were good and bad.
Yeah.
Because, we watch so many films now, I don't even remember what we watched at the beginning of this year.
No, I don't either.
I had a hard time remembering what the last movie we watched was.
Uh-huh.
And then I remembered it and was angry at myself. Because it involved birds.
Right, I got you.
Too.
Anyway, next movie we're watching is The Addams Family.
Yes.
Da-na-na. 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 I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Honestly, it
should be goofy fun.
It looks like it's going with the patented horror movie, or like the gothic macabre counterculture movie where everything just kind of looks gross and ugly. Often associated with Tim Burton.
Yeah. Which, I mean, is a perfect fit.
Which is a perfect fit for the Addams Family.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
I've actually heard some people say that they're a little disappointed this isn't a stop-motion film. Just to give it that extra kind of unsettling factor. Because a lot of people find stop-motion a little unsettling.
So it works very well for most of Tim Burton's films and like Paranorman and Coraline and stuff like that. So yes, I think this would have been a great idea to do in stop motion, but obviously the wrong company had the rights.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm still looking forward to it. I hope it's fun. It'll be a good way to go into October because that's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, exactly 2 weeks away.
Cool. Think that's gonna be it.
We also saw a Frozen 2 trailer and
we've already talked about that.
Okay. People need to stop saying we missed a movie. We didn't miss a movie. The Playmobil movie is not coming out in America until December 8th because it bombed in Europe. So I'm assuming they're trying to re-edit the film or something because it got pushed back from last month to December 8th in America. So we didn't miss it. It's coming later.
Have we been getting a lot of comments about that?
Not a lot, but like people are like, you forgot about the Playmobil. That's the next movie you're watching and stuff like that. I'm like, no. No.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
So long as it comes to a theater near us, we'll see it.
We will subject ourselves to it because the reviews aren't great. Okay.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be it. Simple, short, sweet.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.